More Hey guys, Bo here, Circle One Promotions, here with my new Squatch disc golf bag. I'm really excited. I was stalking the UPS man, trying to get this thing delivered here today. Stalking the UPS website, making sure that I did get it in time. I've got a tournament tomorrow, and I was kind of hoping I could get it and use it at the tournament to test it out and see, how it works. Figure no time than better than to get a to use it at a tournament. So I got the black and salmon, as everybody you've heard probably many times online. It's more like an orange, and I actually prefer the orange. The black and orange color, it looks awesome to me. But it's black and orange. They does come in like a hunter green in the same color, salmon. They both look awesome. I prefer the black. I like the black. Black, match everything. It looks cool. It's got the little Squatch logo here, rubberized, pretty neat. I'm going to go over the features of the bag, just kind of as it relates to disc golf. I was really torn on which bag to buy, and I was thinking, should I get the grip? Should I get Squatch? Should I get, something in a reasonable price, nothing $500 or something like that. And I settled on this because I'm more concerned with carrying discs than I am other stuff. Snacks doesn't mean anything to me. Umbrellas doesn't mean anything to me. Chairs, stools, anything like that isn't really that important to me. I will see if it will hold it, but I don't even own a stool or carry an umbrella. But I do carry a lot of discs because when you're sorry as I am at disc golf, you get into a lot of precarious situations where you need specialty discs. Something really dumb overstable to get you out of the woods, or something dumb understable to get you out of the woods when you got to go patent pending, whatever it is. Long story short, I'm a terrible disc golfer, so I need a lot of discs just in case I come across a situation where I need a specialty disc. Plus, here in Texas, the wind changes quite a bit. It'll be headwind 1 minute, tailwind the next minute, swirly winds, and you got to have a different array of discs if you want to do well here in Texas, especially when it gets windy. So first off, one thing I like about this bag, and I currently carry the Paratrooper. The opening here, the mouth opening here is a lot lower on the Squatch bag than it is on the Paratrooper. The Paratrooper, you have to dig and pull the discs up to get it out, whereas this is a lot lower. You can just pull the discs straight out, so it eliminates having to push the discs up that you store in this other, or anything you store on top. You have to push it up in the Paratrooper to get it out, whereas this bag, it's just easy reach in and out, and I like that. I prefer that. It's also very wide. It's designed to carry a lot of discs, and that's something that I need. The pockets here on the side, it comes with a little divider. If you can see this little divider in here. This divider, it's neat if you want to carry like your Gatorade or your, I carry an Arctic 32 ounce, I believe, little water bottle. And so I'm gonna film my bag after this full of my stuff. But first, I want to show you what it looks like empty. It comes with this neat little cooler, and I got it delivered at almost 8 o'clock, and it was pretty hot outside, and I stick my hand in it, and I could feel that it was really maintaining whatever temperature that was inside here. It's been in that hot vehicle all day, but the temperature inside here was quite a bit different than it was here on the outside. It fits water bottles. It'll fit a couple of water bottles. These are a little bit bigger Aquafina water bottles. They fit in here just fine. Zip up just fine. It'll hold a couple of those, along with one of those blue little ice packs you can get from like Academy or something. Of course, this does fit in this side pocket here. But I'm not going to be carrying this cooler in the side pocket because I'm reserving this for the discs. But it does fit in there if you want to carry more cold beverage. I'm probably going to just keep this in my vehicle with cold stuff plus ice packs, because when you're land, or when you need to ice down after you play, especially my knees. It has some little grommets here. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but it has a little bit of grommets here to help air it out, keep it nice and cool in case you spill something in there. It has this phone pocket, and it fits I have a Google Pixel phone. It fits it perfectly, and I like that. I can easily get that in and out. My other bag, I'd have to dig all the way in there, and I'd be pulling my wallet, and my cards would go over. I use a money clip; they would just be going everywhere. And so I like this feature quite a bit better. And you know, it's got the neat little Squatch guy up there. I like Sasquatch stuff. It's pretty cool. I like anything Sasquatch related. It's just kind of fun, you know, and neat stuff. I like playing wooded golf, even though I like to hit the trees. But you know, Sasquatch is a woodland mythical creature. Or, I don't know, maybe a hairless bear or something. Who knows? But the inside pockets here. I like this pocket here on the inside. Here. And when you zip this up, you can probably keep a mini in there. But I don't know if I want to keep a mini here with my phone in here. I don't know how that's going to affect it. Me grabbing it in and out with this heavy phone in here. I don't know how it's going to affect it. But I'll find out when I run through the tournament and see how it works out there. You've got smaller pockets in here, which is, you know, neat for keeping pins. I like to keep pins in here for writing on discs or writing on scorecards or whatever have you. The pockets are pretty deep, you know, about 18 inches or so, and they're pretty wide as well. I'm certain you can fit some discs there if you wanted to fit discs in there as well. I like the feature here. I don't know if you can see, this rubber is covering the zipper, and so it pretty much makes the pack waterproof. And it's not like it's difficult to unzip. It actually unzips and zips up fairly well. A lot of that's due to the zipper design. In a lot of the it's just a very well put together bag. I mean, it's very high quality nylon on this bag. I mean, it's pretty slick. It's pretty nice. One thing that it doesn't have that my paratrooper has is the rails on the bottom, but it does have a solid here and here to keep the bag nice and stable. They say that the bottom is made from the superior nylon 1000. I don't remember, but I'm the editor, so I'm probably going to put something right here that says what it is, so that way, you know, you're up to date on what it is that's in there. This divider that I have on the other side, it is removable. In here it has a little pocket here, which is also good for mini. It's kind of tight, but I'm sure over time mini would slip in and out just fine here. It does have the key hanger. I carry 1 million keys like a custodian for some reason. I don't know. I have a lot of keys. But I probably won't be under there. But here's another mini pocket. You can also keep your rangefinder in there, and something if you're constantly digging in and out of the bag. At this side, if you're looking for your rangefinder or your mini, I'd be a good idea to keep them both on this side here. Still same 18-inch deep pocket, pretty deep, pretty wide. If you're just gonna go do field work and you don't need to carry all your junk, you could probably fit over 40 discs in it easily. Now, the middle part has this little part up here. This you can put a putter, maybe your mini in here or something. I don't like to keep stuff in here, and I'll tell you why. Because all it does is makes it more difficult for you to pull discs out. Now I don't know really with this bag if it's going to affect it, but I don't keep them in my other bag because of that. Now if this keeps it up here and the discs don't touch it, then I'll probably be able to carry a couple extra discs. Like I said, when you're as sorry as I am, you need as many discs as you can, because you're going to throw some and you're not going to be able to find them. You have to go afterwards to look for them. 3.5 minutes is all you get to look for a disc, and sometimes I can't find my throws in 3.5 minutes. The top unzips here. You can flap it out, pull it out. You can stick it in this flap that it's got in here. You'll see that there's a flap in here, and in there you can stick this flap, kind of hold it in there, and stick your disc up in here. It's got a little zipper in here. You can put a water bladder in there if you so desire. I think it says it holds like 2 liters or something like that. I don't know, but I'm probably just going to keep it like this and keep my discs up in here. As far as the shoulder straps and everything is concerned, I actually like the way these feel. They, whenever I wear this digital watch here, so way I can, you know, sometimes as an IT guy, I get notifications and stuff throughout all times of the day, and I like to have my notifications come to my watch because I usually keep my phone so deeply buried into my bag. And what I like about this one is the way it's designed. my watch doesn't really catch when I'm pulling the bag on and off. And that's something that maybe, I don't know why. Maybe it's because these are, you know, quite a bit wider, and so they sit differently on my shoulders than the other bag. I can't really tell you why, but I noticed when I pulled it off that it wasn't tugging on my watch, and my watch wasn't, you know, flipping inside out. And I thought, yeah, hey, that's a good selling point for me. I don't know, I like that. Maybe whenever I get it loaded and I take it off on and off quite a few times, I can figure out what it is that's doing that. This little key holder here in the chest strap. Chest strap is good for whenever you load it up with a whole bunch of stuff and you're going uphill. You're going to want the chest strap on your bag. It's got the padded back, which makes it a lot more comfortable carrying those discs. And the padded shoulder. These are actually quite a bit thicker than some of the other bags that I've had. Nice thick straps here. And of course, you know, a lot of people, I've heard complaints that these things slip on and off. They do that in a lot of bags. But I actually like to loosen it when I take it off. And that part of that was because of my watch. So maybe I won't have to do that now, and maybe I'll, you know, notice if those things loosen or they don't. All right, guys, I'm gonna fill this thing up with my discs, with what I carry in my bag, and possibly more. So we'll see that here in a little bit. Okay, guys, I got my bag full of my stuff now, and I'm gonna show you a couple things that maybe you might want to know or maybe consider. First of all, if you have one of the Arctic cups that unscrew on the top and not one of the ones that pop, it will fit, but it won't zip up over it. Not sure really why you would, you know, need it to, but that doesn't really bother me because I like this, because these actually keeps the water nice and cold all day, not just throughout the round, but all day. Usually finish drinking the water by then, but sometimes whenever it's really not really that hot outside and I don't finish it, this sucker will stay cold all the way through 2 rounds. Up here I put my rangefinder right here in that pocket here on the side that we talked about earlier. It just goes right back in there just like that. Put the mini in this one. So this is just a really quick, easy reach and grab, you know, when you're standing up and you just want to grab it out. And I've got it zipped up here, but I'll go ahead and unzip it so you can see where I put the rangefinder. I put the rangefinder in here, and I put the mini in here. My my PDGA issued mini, because my mini also disappear for some reason. You know, I have another mini in here. My keys, I just, like I said, aspiring custodian or whatever. Throw those in here. Got my money clip in here. See if you can digitally remove my fingers and take my card number. And I keep my arm sleeve just tucked away in there, but I usually wear that during the round. You know, keep that zipped up right there, and it's actually pretty sturdy, keeping it zipped up like that. Here on the other side, got my phone right in here. I forgot to load my phone in there. I got my phone right here. And in this pocket here, where the pins go, I need to put some pins in there. Apparently I don't even have very many pins in my bag. But I decided to put my sunglasses in here because I don't really have the case to them. And this is the best spot where they're not rubbing up against anything else and they're not getting scratched. So if you've got some Oakleys or something, they fit in here. Especially if you have the soft cover. You throw them out in there and they fit in there, and they're not getting rubbed or scratched or bumped up by anything. So that's pretty neat. And that, you know, I might throw my wallet and keys and everything in here. Now, that's where I'm going to keep my sunglasses. The reason I didn't at first was because I wanted to see how many discs I could fit in there, even with my junk in there. So now that I've got my junk in here, I can still fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 discs. Now what I did was I put my drivers in here. These are my most common drivers that I go to. You know, I got my very flippy driver, followed by something that's just pretty stable, followed by slightly overstable, and then something I can get reliably fade in the wind, and then my go-to forehand disc. I keep all those right there. I can just get those out quick and easy. I put my putters and approach discs up here. I got my Circle 1 putter right here, my Circle 2 putter, and I put in my approach disc, my forehand approach disc here. Another forehand approach disc, I'm a little bit further from there, and then, you know, a backhand approach is just an NB, and then a straight flying Nomad right here. So that's a little bit more difficult to get out than I thought it would be. Maybe I put it on the wrong side. Maybe try to go. Yeah, that's better. It's actually easier to get in and out when you put it in upside down. But yeah, you don't really want to put it in there all the way. You just kind of leave it like that. And that way it's easier to just get in and out. But I don't really go to this one very often, so I might change that out with another disc. But that's really why I'll just leave it in there like that. I don't really go to it very often. And of course I got 1, 2, 3, 4 mid ranges in here. 1, 2, 3, 4 fairway drivers in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, and 10 distance drivers. But I know what you're thinking. This really has to do with extra disc in case, like here's another photon case. One goes in the water and I can't find it. Like I said, 3.5 minutes, a long time to find it. And these are, you know, this is one of my thumber discs. Another thumber disc right here. I like to throw thumbers. Not only in addition to being a terrible disc golfer, I'm also a clown. So I like to throw thumbers, but I'm actually pretty good at thumbers. But yeah, I like to, you know, I also like to clown around when I'm out there. You know, and I got a couple of ones where I don't care where it goes. As long as it gets distance, I got a couple of those in the bag. Hardly ever go to those. The month I mostly go to, I'm mostly throwing these in here and these up here, which I like to have them. But these are discs that I may need to use every once in a while. I've got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 18 down here, 6 here, and 5 here. So that's what, 29 discs, I think. 18 plus 6 and 5, yeah, that's 29 discs, and it'll fit. You know, it'll fit more. I mean, look how easy these discs come in and out of this bag. I mean, and I'm not moving them around, or I'm just finding the slot for it with the disc and just pushing it in there, and it's going in and out pretty easily. You know, this one also fit up here. If I don't want to keep it there, I can put this one up here. And this, you know, still just nice and easy in and out of the bag with whatever disc I want. And you know, when I looking at the discs this way when I'm pulling them out. So when I'm pulling out a disc, I have this sitting low, and I'm up here, and I'm pulling them out this way. So that's how I like to judge whether or not it's good to you know, pull in and out. I mean, that's super easy, guys. This is more discs than I was carrying in my other bag. My other bag, I didn't carry. Didn't carry the Hex, and I didn't carry the Skyrider. And I wasn't really carrying the Warhorse either. Those are forehand discs. I'll be looking at me crazy. Oh, you know what? We started a new disc golf club, and we got some tags coming in, but this is my placeholder tag. I got to put my placeholder tag in there. I won't tell you what place it is, but it's not in first. That was Duke. Duke here is number 1 in the Circle 1 Disc Golf Club. But anyway, yeah, that's a Squatch bag. And as far as how it sits on my shoulders, I'll show you that here in a second. Okay, guys, this is how it sits on my shoulders. I, like everybody else, like to do this when I'm carrying a backpack, but that's what the chest strap is good for if I don't feel like doing that. Got my chest strap right here. Keep it nice and high up on the shoulders. If I wanted a little bit more relaxed, there you go. It's a little bit more relaxed there. But you know, most of us are going to carry it just like this. And again, you know, whenever I come in with my watch, I'm coming in here. I guess it's because there's more padding up high, and I'm not hitting these adjusters here. It's not catching my watch, so I can kind of come in and out pretty easily with my watch on. You know what I mean? In and out, not hitting the watch. I'm not getting it caught. So that's one good thing about it. It does come easy in and off on the shoulders. You know, of course, if I go left hand first, I don't have a problem with that. but I usually take it off right hand first. I mean, excuse me, left hand first. But here, like I said, it's not catching my watch. And that may not be a big deal to some of you guys. That's a big deal to me. And so I actually really like that about this bag. You know, some people got their quirks. Some people want to carry snacks. Some people want that beef jerky to be able to fit in the bag. Some people want their umbrella. Some people want their stool. I like not getting my watch caught on the strap. So that's one thing I really like about it. And you can see that, I don't know, if you, hopefully you can see pretty well. Hopefully you can see the discs pretty well on the bag. You know, they're not, you know, coming out. They're pretty solid in there. Overall, guys, this is a solid bag. My overall thoughts on this before the tournament, and I hope everything goes well carrying the bag. I want to see how well it works for me, you know, dropping it quick, trying to get to my line. When I'm in the mesquites, there's tons of mesquites out here. There are thorns. I want to see how well the bag holds up to the thorns out here. They have a lifetime warranty, so if anywhere can put that to the test, it's definitely out here in West Texas, where there's just mesquites and cactus and thorns and just everything out to get you. So we'll see how well the bag holds up. I'm sure it's going to hold well. We're not going to abuse the bag. We're going to treat it like we do our normal bags. But from the looks of it, it's solid construction. My overall thoughts, I really like this bag. It does everything I needed to do. It carries all the discs that I wanted to carry, plus some. I still got room for more discs in this bag. I'll get to you a little bit more after tomorrow's tournament, and we'll see how well it did out there. Okay, guys, first tournament in the books with the bag. It actually held up really well. I didn't actually keep the disc in here. I kept it up here. I didn't even think about keeping it in there. I don't know why I changed it, but these were insanely easy to get in and out. And actually, you know, I thought that I wouldn't like the soft bottom, but I didn't mind it. It made it a lot easier for the bag to be maneuverable. It didn't tip over. I mean, I would run and drop it. I mean, if I really kind of threw it, it would tip over. But, you know, I put it down on a couple of mesquite bushes. Didn't intentionally, you know, put thorn up through it, whatever. But the bottom held up great. You see the bottom here. No issues whatsoever. A little bit of dust. But the bottom actually held up really good. There's no shredding or of anything here. And like I said, I didn't put it intentionally on thorns to damage it. I was in the rough a lot, and you know, there was thorns and stickers and all that, and it actually held up you know, pretty good. It's you know, desert land out there, so everything's trying to poke you. I did carry my Arctic water bottle and a large Gatorade bottle in here as well, and it held up pretty nice. I had my rangefinder and my mini in here, and I decided to put my rangefinder instead of long ways this way here, and it was way easier to get in and out of the bag and use it all day. Didn't even have to really unzip this much. All these came out easy when I needed them. My approach discs didn't have any issues. You know, because we're playing in the dry grass, whatever, you know, there's going to be dead grass in there, but it's just an easy way to just, you know, clean it up. There's nothing really you can do about that. I ended up keeping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drivers in here on the side pocket, and you know, whatever I needed, if I wanted to get my flippy driver, I'll just pull it out. If I wanted to get my forehand driver, it just, you know, came out pretty easy. Didn't have any issues really with the bag or anything. Did have some issues trying to stay in the fairway, but you know, that doesn't have nothing to do with the bag. This phone pocket I really did like. I had to keep score one round, and I was able to just get my phone in and out of the bag, easily accessible. Didn't worry about it falling out one time, and you know, that's, you know, one thing I really liked about that is it was easily accessible. I didn't have to keep unzipping my bag and digging in here to get it, you know. So overall, I really love this bag. It carried all my discs. Let's see, I carried 30 discs, and there was room for more, you know, especially depending, you know, if you want to move all the stuff that I kept in these pockets into this pocket. These larger pockets will fit more discs. but I was able to carry 30 discs comfortably, able to just easily get them in and out, you know, without even having to think about it. I forgot to include my roller disc yesterday in that. But I mean, there's still plenty of room for me to stick my hand almost sideways, pretty much sideways in there. But this thing held up great. It held up fantastic. And, you know, from the different angles when you're dropping it or whenever you're moving around, the zippers, they don't get stuck. It's a high quality bag. It really is. And I did notice, I always, when I put these on, I tighten them, and then whenever I take it off, I loosen them. So I heard some people saying that, you know, these will get loose. So I wore it and tried taking it off without loosening these things up, and I did notice that it would loosen up just a little bit, but I always tighten my bag when I put it on, and I always loosen it when I take it off because I carry it pretty tight on my shoulders. And so I didn't really have an issue with that. You know, obviously with these longer things, you know, I did step on them a little bit, but a couple of times. But you know, there's a little canvas stopper here that you could just kind of put that back up in there if you want, and it'll stop it. There's just little things you could do there. But other than that, this bag was fantastic. I recommend, if you're looking to get a bag that can carry discs. I mean, it carries other stuff too. It carries you know, my phone, which is, you know, my rangefinder. I don't really carry a stool, but I'm sure it would. And there, you know, you can fit a hoodie in here if you want it. Let me grab my hoodie. Got my Circle One hoodie here, available on circle1.com. Gonna kind of fold it up here a little bit. And if I wanted to, I could just stick it, and I can leave it wide or fold it, even again, kind of like in a ball, and just put it in here, and that sucker holds my hoodie. You know, so it was 71 degrees at 7 o'clock this morning, so I didn't need it, but it can comfortably hold that hoodie. And you'll notice that I still got plenty of room to be digging in my bag for my discs. So I recommend this bag. It holds my hoodie. It holds all my stuff that I need, my wallet or my money clip, my phone, my keys, and you know, my minis, my discs. I'm sure I could fit a stool in there if I even got one. I mean, I'll make an update maybe on the description later if I borrow a stool or something. I just don't use them. Sit on the ground. I don't know. But yeah, I definitely recommend, especially if you want to just carry discs. If you need 30 discs, then trust me, I needed them because I was in a lot of trouble all day today. It's a fantastic bag, and it's high quality, and it's holding up pretty well. And it was, I mean, the bottom, you don't have to worry about it. I was on mesquites and cactus, and I wasn't setting it directly on the cactus, but I was walking through mesquite and cactus and everything, and this bag held up great. It still looks brand new. I recommend the Squatch bag. Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. If you have any questions or about the Squatch bag, feel free to, you know, leave a comment. If you guys want to see another video or something else, or have something else in mind that you want to kind of see, let me know. Be happy to record. I got time, and we love making content. So check out the Squatch disc golf bag. I recommend it. Circle One approved. See you guys in the next video.